Chairman, sir, this is one of the topic which revolve around each and every legislator, especially representing border areas, be it the international border or the state border. If we look at the demography of the state, it is clearly indicated that 884.9 kilometers we share the interstate boundary with Assam, as well as around 443 kilometers we share with Bangladesh as international border. Sir, let me be very brief on the points that I'm going to state through this special motion. With regards to international border, the fence and the villages it leaves behind. In this very august house, it has been stated that at around 400 kilometers of fencing has been completed out of roughly 440, with 40 to 45 kilometers, which is still pending. Approximately almost 90% plus is completed, and the rest, around 10 or more than 10, is still left. So the reason why it is pending, departmental figure indicate roughly 27 kilometers of fencing incomplete in the Khasi and Chencha region, and about 7 kilometers in Garo Hills. While I'm talking about the fencing, because directly, indirectly, it will have an effect, ramification to the issue, the plight, the trade, commerce, the economic activities of both India and Bangladesh. So in June 7, 2026, a resident of Lungkhong village in East Khasi Hill demonstrated and submitted a memorandum to Subdivisional Officer Pen Ursula, demanding that the fence be built on the zero line rather than further inside Indian territory. There are many other issues also concerned from the local authority as well as the traditional heads representing various groups representing to the state government as well as the central government. Having said that, my point is that no Indian village should be left outside the fence, where alignment is unavoidable and must be a written notified protocol. Guarantee gate hour, including emergency night access, all-weather approach route for commuters, compensation at market rate for land acquired, and the standing grievances authority at the subdivisional level as well as at the district level has to be notified. And where community land is taken, the sixth schedule authority and the traditional heads or the Darbar Shnong, the Darbar Rai must be consulted before the survey, not after the pillar is planted. So when we talk about the plight of the people, the economy at the border area, we have seen with issues with border hut in India and Bangladesh frontier, where it has been suspended since August 2024 amid the unrest in Bangladesh. Meghalaya operating huts, including Kalaishar, which was the first in the country when inaugurated in 2011, along with Balat and Rungku, which falls in Meghalaya, India, have effectively remained shut since 6 for hut has been approved for Meghalaya. Government has stated that the state has submitted multiple proposals on border huts and land custom station and is awaiting the center approval, reopening being a bilateral matter. As of March 2026, the Bangladesh side has expressed hope of reopening closed land port and huts. In May 2026, the Federation of Licensed Exporter of Meghalaya placed before the Union Commerce Minister a list of bottlenecks: delay in consignment delivery, absence of designated entry and exit point, shortage of space, and abrupt closure of border huts, and poor coordination at land custom station owing to the absence of designated authority, which directly and indirectly affect the traders in the border area. So I want this House, through you, Chairman Sir, to understand what a border hut actually is to the people of the international border like Balat, Bolagan, Shela, Dauki, Kalaishar, or Rengku. It is not a diplomatic gesture, it is a market which links with the livelihood of the people. A resident of the border, international border, listed as a registered vendor, put it more clearly than any policy paper. They live at the edge of the country. They buy their vegetable and fish and other commodities from across and sell their perishable foods across. Close that hut for 2 years, and we have not merely reduced trade statistics. We have removed the livelihood of the people residing in the border area. When we talk about trade and commerce, when trade is closed, it opens the illegal trade, fills the vacuum. Since January of the present year, BSF personnel who have been posted in the border with Bangladesh have arrested not less than 78 Bangladeshi nationals for illegal infiltration and cross-border crime, and also arrested 37 Indian nationals for aiding infiltration and smuggling, seizure, including 750 cattle worth approximately in crores along the areas. In July 2026, the state moved to tighten control on various illegal smuggling operating in the border area, where various checkpoints has been introduced to ensure that nothing illegal is happening in the border area. So when we talk about other initiative taken by the central government at the international border, on 24th February 2026, in this very house during question hour, the government has replied, informed that 92 villages in Meghalaya has been identified by the government of India under phase 2 of the Vibrant Villages program, which now extends to the Bangladesh border. And significantly, that the state has not been given the exact budget or project detail. With the Vibrant Villages program 2 carries a national outlay of about 6,839 crore up to the financial year 2028-29, covering roughly 1,954 villages across 334 blocks in 15 states and 2 union territories, launched by the Home Ministry, Government of India. Nationally, the Border Area Development Program has recorded over 39,000 projects, including more than 3,200 livelihood projects covering huts, markets, sheds, tourism facilities, and skill development, which include the areas within the international border of Meghalaya with Bangladesh also. So, comes to the interstate border area issues that we have. We understand as had been stated by the Honorable Chief Minister in the short duration discussion about the initiative that has been taken to ensure the border talk between Meghalaya and Assam has to be resumed as soon as possible, especially with regards to the second phase. 12 out of 12 areas of difference, in which 6 has been resolved in 2022, where the memorandum has been signed. Sir, it is a welcome process as one of the member of the regional committee from Inribohoi district also, being part and parcel of the ground report and meeting people who are residing in the border. Of course, in a vibrant democracy, there is always who are pro and against the decision and MOU also. Having said that, the government is firm to ensure that this issue has to be resolved as soon as possible. As the mover has been stated about incident that has happened in Mukro, West Jingeh Hills, 22nd November 2022, where six people were killed, 5 of them are citizens of Meghalaya, where the National Human Rights Commission also has took cognizance on this issue and directed the Center and Assam to suggest a preventive measure. Following this, government approved border outposts in Mukro, Tiwi, Muriam, Rani Jirang, Inribohoi, Umwali, Leda Jabu, and Langpi. And the estimated operating cost of about 2 crore each annually has been earmarked for this border outpost for the peace, for maintaining peace and harmony within this particular area. With existing outposts at Patharkhma, Ribohoi district, and Kershai in West Khasi Hill to be upgraded to police station, I will urge the government to look into so that to address various issues at the border faced by the people. When we talk about the plight in the interstate border area, the villages fall around in Ribohoi district, Jirang constituency, Nongpo constituency, and Mauhati constituency. We have seen the infrastructure that need to be addressed, support by the state government. The Interstate Border Area Development Program, which is one of the flagship program that has been launched by the government of Meghalaya to address various issues with regards to developmental activities and infrastructure within these particular villages within the area. When we talk about schools, health, sub-center, road, water supply, and other issues, we have seen that 100% initiative has to be taken by the state government, apart from various departments ensuring that social welfare or health department or PWD road and other department for pumping fund towards infrastructure of roads and other activities. I would like to urge, through you, Mr. Chairman, sir, to the Honorable Minister in charge border area to kindly ensure more fund allocation for ISBADP, Interstate Border Area Development Program, so that various issues can be addressed, as well as funds like SRWP, CMSDF also could be provided in due course of time. Residents in the border area face duplicate or contested documentation. Land record also is an issue. Registration of land, ration card, electoral enrollment, domicile, scheduled tribe certificate, issues or question by two administration enrollment, especially with regards to the electoral photo identity card that need to be addressed. As has been reported, there are residents within the border which have dual election voter ID card. But with the process of Special Intensive Revision SIR in place, I hope this issue also could be addressed as soon as possible. Police jurisdiction is ambiguous, so as ordinary crime become an interstate incident, and an ordinary interstate incident become a communal flashpoint. in due course of time in various areas, like in Langpi or in West Giant Hills, Mukro, or even in Block 2, this issue has come again and again, where people who are trying to take advantage, they try to make it a communal colors in all these issues. So government has to take cognizance on these various issues that has been flagged off. Forest timber, mineral enforcement by one state officer inside territory claim by the other is precisely the sequence that produced the incident in Mukro and other border villages that we have experienced in the past. As citizen,
Excuse me. Since we have two more speakers are there, so we have to adjust the timing. So can you shorten your speech, please?
I won't take long, sir. Another 4 to 5 minutes. So having said that, the issue that has been brought into the notice of the district administration with regards to the citizen access to school, a dispensary, and a road cannot be made all-weather road on the various villages, as well as on the resolution of boundary dispute. This has to be addressed as soon as possible. Therefore, I urge this House to adopt a principle through this motion of administrative neutrality in every disputed sector. Essential services be delivered without prejudice to the territorial claim of either state under a written joint protocol of both states, so that no child will lose a school an opportunity to learn themselves. So in this regard, I would like to put forward a few points. Number one is that with regards to the international border area status report covering both the international and interstate border village by village with population distance from the boundary and the status of school, healthcare, road, water, electricity, and telecommunication should be in place. Number two, publish the compensation position for land acquired for fencing, area taken, owners affected, amount assessed, amount actually disbursed, with a time-bound settlement of areas and mandatory consultation with Dorbar Shnong and District Council before survey. Number three, state the demarcation status of the Sikh sector settled in March 2022. This is with regard to the interstate border with Assam, where the Survey of India has completed the survey and where the boundary pillars stand on the ground with a completion date. Number four, sir, adopt a joint essential services protocol for all disputed sector so that school, healthcare, road, water, electricity, they won't face any hindrances or grievances while delivering these services. Report the operational status of every border outpost approved after Mukro, Tiwi, Muriap, Radi Jirang, Umwali, Jadubi, and Langpi, including sanction strength, actual posting, and expenditure in Kion. Number five, the union government to press the union government for reopening of border huts and expansion of land custom station infrastructure, and appoint a designated state nodal authority at each LCS to end the coordination vacuum identified by our exporter. As I have said in my remark, number six is to increase the fund allocation for interstate border area development program. Number seven is with regard to registration of land to be made mandatory for the villages in the border area, and to ensure that the Land Act of District Council, which is in place, has to be made mandatory, as well as those who will register in the Revenue Department at the District Administration also has to be made mandatory, and to ease the problem, to handhold the villages so that even the stamp duty should not be at par with other area apart from 0 to 5 kilometer from borders, interstate border area. And lastly is to ensure the peace and tranquility so that it won't affect the life, the plight, the issue, and the problem faced by the people living in the border area. Due to paucity of time, sir, I have many more points, but I would like to express my sincere thanks to you for allowing me. Thank you so much, and I hope that the few points that I have put to the government to listen in due course of time. Thank you.